Hey YouTube, it's your girl Money Chanel. I'm back with another YouTube video. Before we get started in this video, I want to make sure that y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please turn on your post notifications to be notified every time I post a video, because it's not that often. But your girl be trying. 2 videos in a week? Can I get some grace? Can I get some applause, please? You already know what time it is. It's another story time. So get your popcorn, get your drink, get your whatever you need. Sit back, because it's gonna be a crazy one. I'm gonna be telling y'all the story of the time that he left me. Well, he didn't leave me, I left him. But y'all, he moved his baby mama in while we were still together. Like, where did they do that at? If that baby is under 5, that relationship is still alive. If you guys do not follow me on all my other social medias, make sure you guys do that right now. My TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitter, my everything is Armani Chanel on every platform. But I made a TikTok. It went kind of semi-viral, and people are either relating or bashing me for being a dumb. I can't blame either or, because we all have our moments. Don't drag me. I know. There's nothing that you can tell me that I don't already know. I was stupid. I should have left. I know. I let y'all know how he moved his baby mama in while we were together. And y'all wanted the full story or the part 2. There's really no part 2 because I left the nigga. So part 2 is me doing better and finding a better man. That's part 2. But I'm going to basically give y'all the full story because I left a lot of stuff out because I couldn't put it into a 10-minute TikTok. It was just way too much. This is another story about B, y'all. We just jump in timelines at this point. I'm not putting this all together. Y'all are just gonna hear little bits and pieces of my experience with B. And y'all know what B stands for. Broken. Yeah, because it is what it is. When I had first met B, I think it was like a month. We were just like dating, like on and off. Like we weren't going on consistent dates, but we were kind of just like dating. We would link up, we would see each other because we were in the same crowd of people as far as content creators, YouTubers, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's how I met B. A month into us dating, talking, whatever you want to call it, y'all, I did not know this man had a kid. I don't know how he hid his world from the kid. The kid hid from the world. The world didn't want to see the kid. I really don't know. He ended up taking me on a paint and sip date that day, and I don't even know how we got onto that conversation, but I remember him just telling me with a smile on his face too. So I thought he was joking. He was like, "I'm a single dad." And I'm just like, "Bitch, what? You're a who? You're a huh? A single what?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm a single dad. I have a kid." Bitch, I just started breaking down crying. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I genuinely broke down crying at the date because I'm just like, Can a girl just get a man without a baby to herself? I always said I would never be with a man with a kid. like, I want my man's first kid to be, I was one of those, still one of those. I truly believe in that. If you don't have kids, I don't think you should be messing with somebody that has kids. Your first experience needs to be their first experience. It's just some things that you got to experience together in life as a couple. I'm sorry. You know, and of course, as a woman, like a dummy, I was trying to rationalize things like, okay, well, he's a single father. That means no baby mama drama. Maybe when we have kids, like now he's experienced. No, there's no excuse. Never date a man with a kid, period. I feel like he should have told me a lot earlier so I could have left that nigga alone. But he felt like he wanted to see if this was going somewhere first before he just tells me all his business. I'm sorry. I just personally feel like that should be an introduction. Hi, my name is, I have a kid. You shouldn't even be telling me your name. You should just start off with, I have a kid. So a woman has a choice right then and there to run away. Like, if you would have told me that in the beginning, I would have never talked to you. I don't care. That's mental manipulation. You should have never, ever not told me, like, right off the rip. But, like, if I'm going to play devil's advocate, I guess I can kind of see, like, where he's coming from. I mean, I guess when I first meet you, if I have a yeast infection, I'm not going to tell you just right off the jump. I guess. But that's something I can get rid of. You have a kid forever. Yeah, he told me he was a single dad, which I never heard before. So, of course, it kind of played on my heartstrings a little bit. I'm just like, oh, this poor man taking care of the kids, stepping up, doing the righteous black man thing. Aw, that's so cute. So might as well just give him a chance. Wrong! But yeah, he told me he was a single dad. That the mom lived where he was from. We just gonna say Washington, D.C. She hasn't seen the kid in years. Gave me the whole little rundown of why they broke up. Okay, cool. I didn't really care about that. I'm still just trying to process. You have a kid? You're 20? told me all that about the baby mama. Never heard him talking to the baby mama. Everything that he was saying seemed to be checking out. Once I started getting close to his family, they would all talk ish about the baby mama. It all seemed to be adding up, y'all. The math was kind of mathing. So I'm just like, okay, it's time to step up and be a man, and I'm gonna take care of the baby. If not me, then who?
If you're a mama and you ain't got your baby, and your mama got your baby, then you're not the mama. Your grandmama's the baby.
Once she realized we were together, because I guess she was still stalking the nigga page, I really don't know. Y'all, he would be posting me when we first met. I think now when I look back on it, he was probably trying to make her mad, because why are you posting me and we're not even together? Never even kissed, for real. Like, what's going on? But shit, I was posting him right back. She commented on my video, she DM'd me. Y'all, I didn't find that out directly because I never seen the DM. Bitch went straight to the requested. I was going through his phone one day, and I was going through their messages. I don't know if I was specifically looking for the messages or it just happened to pop up. She sent him the DMs that she sent me and was like, I hope your bitch see this or something. And he was like, oh, you making yourself look dumb. She's not even gonna care. Something like that. Y'all, I gotta stop deleting stuff. Once I'm done with a nigga, I delete everything. I don't wanna see it. Block. You would thought I was Block Boy JB. I block. So I don't have no receipts of none of this. I gotta really maybe go dig and find out. I don't know if my iPhone recovered it. I really don't know. So I ended up going to my message request, typing in her name, and I see her DM where she had said, get off my baby daddy, you ugly big head bitch. Okay, big head, you got it. You got it. You ate that one. But ugly bitch, it never gave mug. It maybe gave mug, but you don't even call your son. So I'm not moved by nothing that you're saying. Nothing a deadbeat is telling me could move me. It's not like I was wrecking no home, so I didn't feel no type of way. I honestly, y'all, he manipulated me into thinking she was just one of those crazy baby mamas, and her behavior was giving crazy baby mama. It was giving, I'm worried about the nigga, not worried about my son. So I just wasn't paying it no mind, I'm not gonna lie. And then once we really got together, it kind of solidified, okay, like everything he's saying is true, because y'all, she stopped calling that kid. I guess she didn't want to talk to him, so she just stopped calling the son. Like, she would call the sister sometimes, but like literally was not speaking to her son for like 2 years straight after we got together. I think you've got bigger fish to fry here. Like, every time we would go live or we would do something, she would have her friends trolling us on the internet, talking about what we gonna call her? We're gonna call her Nikki. People would be in the comments like, oh, she looks like Nikki. Nikki looks better. Nikki is his real mom. You're not his real mom. You're just pretend, like, just going crazy in the lives. This is why you gotta go with your first mind, because I'm just like, there's no way. I don't care what you say, how long she hasn't talked to her son. There's no way somebody's going this hard over somebody that's not giving them a reason to. Like, I don't believe it. And all that happened like in the first 2 years we were together. Okay, cool. Now we're fast forwarding to like 3.5, almost 4 years later down the line, right? The mom was coming down for the birthday party. So honestly, you coming down here, finally seeing your son is not gonna move me. The only person that's gonna move is your son, because that's what you should be doing. It's not fazing me. He invited me to the birthday party. Everything was cool. Honestly, it would have been up if I didn't get invited to the birthday party. But he invited me to the birthday party, so I'm like, all right, cool. I can get to see this in real life, feel it out. Y'all, the birthday party was cool or whatever. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing them like trying to co-parent and like decorate together and doing all that, it just made me uncomfortable. Like, certain things, I'm sorry, maybe I'm just not at that mature level. I feel like, especially to date a man with a kid, you gotta be real mature, because bitch, even seeing them huddle around the birthday cake to let the boy blow out candles was making me disgusted. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not that mature yet. I know y'all got a co-parent and stuff like that. The husband for me is not gonna have no kids, because who wants to watch like secondhand experience? It's not even gonna be the same. I'm not even gonna want you to stand next to me and blow out the candles for our kid's birthday, because you already did that with the other bitch. After the baby damn birthday, y'all, while we going home, me and my dude, we're headed back to the house. Y'all, she called, she was like, so you don't want to answer because you with that bitch? Huh? Bitch. A bitch? Y'all know how I feel about that bitch word, because who's a bitch? I don't see your mom anywhere around. Like, who's a bitch? That already just gave me that gut feeling like, this is about to be a problem. Like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, we all go to the same church. We've been going there for like our whole relationship damn near, right? So she started coming to the church. I'm not a gatekeeper of Christ. I'm not a gatekeeper of the gospel. get your word. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're taking care of your son. You're coming around more. You're going to church. Like, I can't stop nobody. So that didn't bother me, right? Mind y'all, he used to take me to church a lot because either I didn't feel like driving or this was back when I didn't have a car at the time. One day, I remember we ended up getting into it because I told him to give me a ride to church. Mind y'all, we had just spent the night, did the whole little day together like we normally do. And we always wake up on Sunday and go to church. Do y'all know he told me he couldn't take me to church? When I seen him pull up to the church and I see the baby mama get out the car.
Bombastic side eye.
Oh, y'all know I had a fit. You couldn't take me to church because you had to take your baby mama to church. His sister goes there. His sister has a car. It's not enough co-parenting in the world to just let disrespect slide by. Like, you can't take me to church because you have to take it. Like, now that I'm saying it out loud, I feel disgusted. I am disgusted. I am embarrassed. Is you a dummy, bitch? Is you a dummy? I had already kind of like stopped talking to him from that. We stopped talking for like three days, y'all. We would literally go like a week or two without talking to each other because he just used to be having me so fucked up. And then, you know, on those steamy, lonely nights, we would start talking again and end up right back in the same toxic cycle. So we ended up getting into it about that, y'all. Then I think he ended up telling me, or how, I don't remember how I knew that, but he was basically just like, yeah, I'm trying to prove to you that it's nothing going on. I'm trying to prove to you that I'm just doing this for my son, but she's gonna be spending the night so she could get her son ready for school in the morning because she wants to be there for that. She wants to get him ready for school. She's gonna spend the night so she can get his son ready for school. But spend the night to get her son ready for school in the morning. Okay, cool. So my friend ended up telling me that she's seen Nikki get a job here at one of the clubs. So I'm just like, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, she's staying the night to get her son ready for school. She's getting a job. She ain't got no place here. So if y'all know, my mom, she always gonna keep it real. My mom always gonna put me on game. She's like, yeah, she's gonna be moving here. Like, you really think somebody's gonna get a job and not move here? And I'm like, Mom, you onto something. You are right. Cause it's no way. So he finally lets me know that his sister is the one who is allowing her to stay because she's going to get an apartment out here. So she's giving her till the 21st. Mind y'all, it's like the 12th at this point. The sister is giving her the opportunity to stay here at her house with my man until the 21st. Okay. A bitch was just dumb and thinking she was in love. Like, before y'all say it's not the dick. I swear it's not. I'm a very loyal person. Like, I'm loyal to the soil and I give way too many chances. Once I love somebody, I'm very understanding, like, just of people in general. And I feel like a lot of the things that I went through, it was like parts of me that felt like a lot of the behaviors that I had in our relationship, or that things that I weren't healed from that I put onto him, I feel like he gave me grace on. But a lot of shit just was not okay. Like, don't ever let love or what feels like love make you settle for less, make you just accept less of things that you deserve. Like, you can give somebody grace without continuing to deal with them, continuing to put yourself in a situation that does not serve you. And that's what I just did not understand at that time. So yeah, y'all, we was arguing about that for like, I'm not even gonna lie, 2-3 weeks, because I'm just like, I thought that she was going to leave after the birthday. It went from the Airbnb is too expensive, so she's staying the night at the house so that way she can get the son ready to school, to, oh, she's getting an apartment here now, she's gonna leave on the 21st, to it's damn near the 22nd. And she's still here. We used to live together, and I know if we still lived together, like, none of that would have never flew. It would have never went how it was supposed to. But I feel like not only, and I'm not blaming her because it's really about the man to respect me, but not only did she feel comfortable enough because she kind of knew the situation of, like, you know, he's back at the sister's house or whatever, so she could get away with a lot more. In my eyes at the time, I just felt like he lived with his sister, and if the sister letting it slide, it's like nothing he could really do. But I'm just like, put your big boy pants on. Go get an apartment. Like, I know we don't live together no more, but like, do something for yourself. Like, it should not be you just continuously relying on other people. Like, out of the 3-4 years you've been here, your only apartment, the only time you ever moved out of your sister's house was with me, and now you're back to, like, you need to, like, start leveling up at some point. I'm not even trying to talk shit. It's like, you really, as a man, you need to get yourself together. We're not even gonna get into that. That's a whole, I'm gonna keep saying that because it's always just a whole other story. He's still just convincing me like it's nothing. He doesn't want her. It's just for his son. He's just doing this, y'all. I don't know why. I felt like bad, or felt like I could trust him, felt like, okay, he's just like doing this for his son. Y'all, I don't know if it was part of me because I cared about the son too at the same time, or if I was just a delusional dumb bitch, or I don't know. Something was not clicking up there. I would even go through his phone, like it would be nothing that I know, like, first of all, if you even feel like you gotta go through a nigga phone, leave him. I would even hear on calls, like he would put it on speaker or something. She would call him and be like, when you coming back, your son wants to talk to you, your son misses you, like just calling over and over and over and over again. Every time he was spending the night at my house, she would just call and put the son on the phone. Like, he would come back and tell me everything. Like, the son would be making comments like, yeah, my dad's not here because he worried about that girl. He's 5 years old. Like, I just feel like even putting kids in personal business and adult business is crazy. Like, that just shows, we're not here to bash nobody, but just stuff like that was like super crazy to me, right? Every time she would call and be on BS, he would always hang up. He would always just keep it strictly about the son. So I'm just over here thinking, okay, he's trying to do the right thing, but you know, it's just like, what can he really do? Like, if somebody's just not respecting boundaries. So that's what I'm thinking, right? Dumb. Mind you, I told you we all go to the same church. So I remember it was Father's Day, I think. I was trying to go get seafood with my friends, but I guess he was mad about that because he wanted me to spend Father's Day with him. Y'all, why did his sister try to be like, mind you, she's talking to me and my other friends at this point. She's like, yeah, I just feel like B should go to dinner with his baby mama. She basically was feeling like they should celebrate Father's Day together because she's the reason that he's a father. I'm just like, just because she opened her legs and made a baby, that means they gotta spend a whole day together and eat steak and mac and cheese? She was trying to say like, don't tell him or nothing, he doesn't know. Bitch, I went straight up to that nigga and I'm like, so yeah, if you wanted to go to dinner with your baby mama, you shouldn't even be worried about me trying to go get seafood because, yeah, spend time with your baby mama, she has plans. He gets so mad at his sister and he's like, why would you tell her that? I don't want to go to dinner with her. If anything, I need to be spending time with my son today. And I just felt like, no, clock it though. I just felt like she was trying to do everything in her power to get under my skin because, girl, I know she's with a girl, okay? So I get it. You know, you're stud. You don't have those problems, so you think that that's okay. But, baby, I feel like even in the LGBT, they could see that he was trying to play with me, and so are you. Like, mind y'all, the sister didn't like me. We had ended up getting into it. That's a whole nother story time where he brought his sister and all his people to try and jump me, fight me, try to scare me. I don't know what they came to do, but that's a whole different story. Like, she would be calling him. I remember on the 4th of July, she had called him and she was like, why are you not here? I thought you weren't doing anything. My bad, y'all. I don't know what happened to this part of the clip, but I'm just going to explain real quick. So basically, she had called him on 4th of July while we were out at dinner. And she was basically just like, you told us you didn't have nothing to do. Nikki is here by herself. She wants to go out with the son, but you're not here. And he was basically just telling her, like, what does that have to do with me? She can get a ride. She can get around anywhere else. Why can't she go out with him? I have something to do. And I just felt like it was so weird because why are you pressing the situation for them to do this family thing? Like, I really don't get it. I understand for, like, birthdays and holidays, but you don't need to be around her all the time. And she needs to learn, especially if she's going to be living out here, how to take care of her son by herself. I don't know why she didn't like me because I'm not the one who came to my house on that rah-rah. She told my mama she was going to whoop her ass when she sees her. It's on site. Mind you, she never did none of that. But it's just the fact, like, okay, I get you apologize and stuff like that, but I just feel like you got a little bit too much animosity for me for somebody who didn't do nothing to you. You did something to me and my whole family. Maybe she was just a little bit further along on her mature journey than me because there's just no way you were gonna let that slide as a woman, period. So I feel like she was kind of doing it to get under my skin, but whatever. Like what I told y'all, he stopped taking me to church because he didn't want no drama with the baby mama or whatever. I guess he ended up telling me that she didn't want me around the kids. She didn't want to be around me, whatever, cool, which I don't know why because I've been around your son more than you have. So I don't know why you would feel some type of way about me being around him all of a sudden, but cool, whatever. I should have honestly left that man right then and there, because what do you mean you can't take me to church, but you could take your baby mama to church? And please, I hope a nigga don't ever think I'm this stupid. Like this, I don't know what era I was in or what was wrong with me, but I was on a good one, because it's no way I'm letting none of this slide. When I tell y'all I run a strict program these days, I'm not playing with no niggas. Fast forward a little bit of time after that, me and him are kind of like on better terms, whatever. She's still coming to church. Mind y'all, this is after the 21st, still ain't moved out, no nothing. I kind of just dealt with it, accepted it. I don't know what was going through my mind at the time. But she started talking to the pastor and was telling her that she wants to talk to me. She doesn't want there to be no beef between us. If y'all have known how far I've come, y'all would just have to understand I am trying to be on a better journey, a better path. I started feeling bad for the girl, like just from everything that I knew and about her family situation. That's not my story to tell, and just the thing that she's been through. I just kind of felt like she needed to be given some grace. She's probably going through a lot, fighting some demons. I don't know. I don't want to be her 13th reason why. So I kind of like was in my heart, like trying to be forgiving, whatever. And we were at the church that day once the pastor had told me that. So after the service was over, I decided, girl, give this girl a hug. Something in my spirit literally told me. I was passing by her and something told me to give her a hug. So girl, I did. And I was just like, yeah, we'll talk. I don't know. I'm not the type of person that likes to hold a grudge. I don't need no unforgiveness in my heart. I feel like that keeps you from the blessings that God has for you. He tells us to forgive, love thy enemy, love thy neighbor. So that's what I was trying to do, whatever. We had this little influencer party that we had planned to go to that day. Mind y'all, this is the same day that I hugged her, did all that, right? So I'm getting ready for the party. It's after church. He dropped me off at my house. He said he was gonna go get ready. Cool. So he comes to pick me up. Mind y'all, he ain't saying nothing. We pre-game in the car. Okay, cool, right? Don't ask me why we came from church and then went straight to a turn up, y'all. I also felt like this is why I needed to move away and be separated. A lot of toxic things that I needed to let go of that I couldn't let go of when I was in that situation. So he came to get me for the party, whatever. We ended up going back to him and his sister's house because the Uber was supposed to meet us there. Y'all, as soon as we pull up to his house, why did baby mama walk outside? The Uber is literally being called. He wasn't about to take me back home. I wasn't about to ruin my day because I really wanted to go to this party. I was just kind of feeling like, fuck it, we ball. I'm sorry, I was not finna let them ruin my day and me go back home and not get to enjoy the day because of some dumb shit. Mind y'all, he told me he forgot to tell me once he got to my house, but he was supposed to tell me. So you been knew that she was coming. And you been thought that was okay. It was kind of weird in the beginning. We were in the Uber, I don't know, they're like going down memory lane because they all went to middle school, high school together. I don't know. She going down memory lane talking about some, oh, I used to love seeing B get his ass whooped by his mama. It just do something to me. I'm not gonna lie, the whole car kind of paused and was like, what? She tried to switch it up and was like, no, like, don't, asking the sister, like, don't seeing your brother get in trouble, like, make you feel good. Of course the sister agreeing, just straight meat munching with no license to do so. No credentials to be meat munching now, but she was like, oh yeah, I kind of feel you. No, you don't. Maybe I don't have siblings, so I don't know. It just gave weird. We ended up getting to the party. Everything was kind of cool, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I already just had bad feelings, just irritation with the girl, but I could have sworn, I was a little tipsy at this point, but I could have sworn I seen her trying to dance on him and he like moved away a little bit. First of all, because I'm literally standing right there. I'm looking forward, but like I could see them in the corner of my eye a little bit. I got big eyes, so I don't know if I seen what I seen, but I don't know if that was like a dream that I was having or if it was the liquor talking to me. I really don't know. But everything in my mind told me to punch her in her forehead. She was just doing like other little weird stuff. Like I just feel like sharing shots would be, she kept asking me like, oh, dance on him. I'm like trying to push me towards him, talking about something. Yeah, I would have been dancing on him. Well, bitch, you're not going to. Every time the sister kept moving around, because her little statty was there too. Statty. Every time they kept walking off or kept going, me personally, I'm at a party, so I don't really care what a nigga's doing, but they wanted to keep following him, and she was like, yeah, let's go see what B doing. Let's go. Bitch, why are you concerned about a nigga that's not yours? I mean, I know that's your baby daddy or whatever, but your son is not here. You don't need to be babysitter. I got this. I ended up splitting off, going with my friend, because I'm just like, honestly, walking around with a nigga and his baby mama and the rest of his Ku Klux Klan, it's not a good look, and this is not something that I want to be a part of. So I'm over there taking shots with my friends, shaking our butts and just doing whatever we wanted to do. And he kept getting mad that I kept walking away and doing my own thing, but I'm just like, first of all, I don't want to be sticking next to you and your baby mama. That's not the life I want for myself. I'm gonna go socialize, I'm gonna do my own thing. You keep walking away, keep leaving me with a baby mama. Mind you, y'all, it's is so embarrassing. I might insert the picture, but a photographer had came around and was trying to take a picture of us because he thinking we all just a group of friends, y'all. So I actually have a picture of me, his sister, his baby mama, and her friend just looking like a group of goofies. At the end of the party, we all was about to ride back together. She ends up pulling me to the side and she was like, I want to talk to you. She was just like, I never disliked you. I was about to go to sleep, but I realized this part of the video cut out. But yeah, so at the end of the party, she basically came up to me and she was just telling me she never had a problem with me. She never wants there to be an issue with me. She was just dumb and delusional over the nigga, and that's why she was disrespecting me. She always appreciated what I did for her son and stuff like that. So I was like, I was starting to low-key feel bad, and then she was just telling me, she confused me with this one, because she ended up telling me she was glad that I took him off of her hands, and he was so disrespectful to her, and he used to beat on her. And I'm just like, okay, girl, same. Like, you ain't telling me nothing I don't know. But it's just like, when did you realize you were delusional, and when did you realize you were so glad for me to take him off your hands? Because you've been disrespecting me this whole time. Even up to when you came for the baby's birthday, which at this point is like a month ago. So when did you realize you were glad for me to take him off your hands? That's when I just knew I needed to leave the nigga. This was never going to like work. He was never going to change because he's still doing the same thing he did to her years ago to me now. So it's just like, this is never going to work. I have to let him go. So yeah, y'all, fast forward, we ended up still spending the night because I was drunk as hell. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember nothing that happened after we left that party, but I ended up giving him the best cootie cat of my life, riding it into the sunset and never talking to him again. Yeah, y'all, if y'all want to hear more story times about B, or if y'all want to, get in more of the details and go down the timeline like I said I would do, just let me know. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this video with your mama, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your cousin, your baby daddy, your baby mama, her baby daddy. And all the kids, put it on their tablets. Let them just watch it through. Turn your post notifications on to be notified every time I post a video because it's not that often, but your girl be trying. Y'all see I'm up here, it's 2 o'clock in the morning in my bonnet. Because yeah, I had to get the rest of the tea for y'all. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Love you. Oh, shit.